Get this all ready to go. Put up my little camera, my little camaraderie, my little camrad. That's my camrad right there. Camel and a ding dong, baby. I was having some crazy dreams last night, guys. And it really just brought me back to the old debate in my mind. Where do the dreams come from? Me trying to figure that out just in my mind. I'm not asking a scientist because obviously a scientist is going to tell me some shit that I don't probably agree with. But when I play music, sometimes I wonder, am I writing the song? I don't know if I'm writing this music. I feel like it's just pouring out. And sometimes you feel a little like, can't help but feel kind of like you're cheating. Now, I know most people would say, nah, that's my art. But most people will literally steal a beat or steal a song, the rhythm or something, and then claim that they're an artist and stand up for their music and all that. But I feel kind of the opposite, because though most of the music I make is original to me, it's not something I've taken or stolen, I still feel like it was just handed to me, like a dream is put into your head. Now, I know that logically, when you're dreaming, you're processing all of the information from the day. So you learn a lot of things, or you think about a lot of things, and your brain, it's building up that energy, and then at night, you put it and you file it away. The things that are not so important, they get filed away, just like the things that are important. But without dreams and without sleep, you would die. So if you didn't sleep, you would die. That's because your brain would overload. Now, there's probably many different reasons, quote unquote, that you would die, but in my mind it would be because your brain overloaded. So that would cause everything else. Like if your heart stopped or whatever the case may be, it would be because your brain overloaded and couldn't do the work anymore. Now, that's not really what I want to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was jail. And when I was in jail, I dreamt every night. I don't think a night went by in jail that I didn't have a intense dream. And that is, to me, one of the worst parts of jail. Sleeping. Especially at night. I like to stay up at night under that dim light and read. And I would do that till the break of day. And, trays, I'd get my breakfast and then I'd go to sleep. And I like to sleep during the day as much as possible and stay up at night. Because during the day, there's not a lot of people in the jail that are asleep. But at night, it is a clusterfuck of minds, all dreaming together. Every single mind, and we're stacked, like, you know what I mean, in this building. With two in a room. It's just like, if somebody was smart enough, they would stack people in such a way that their dreams could resonate into a point and create energy. But that's ridiculous, right? But the thing is, every night that I had these dreams, they were different. And obviously, but I've had lots of recurring dreams in my life. I still have recurring dreams. But when I was in jail, I was dreaming other people's dreams. At night, mostly. And those dreams would flow in, right about the time where I'm going to get up, but everybody else is starting to go to sleep. that was when the craziest dreams happened. I would, things that you can't even imagine, that I never could imagine. I dreamt that I killed my sister, right? And we worked in this office building that was run down, and I had put the body inside of an old elevator, and I was welding shut the elevator. And my plan was to weld the elevator door shut, weld the, or just get the elevator loose and drop it down into the shaft, and then replace it with a new elevator. I don't know how that was supposed to work, but in the dream, I felt like that had happened to somebody in the jail. So there was another dream I had in jail where I was playing basketball. Now, I don't play basketball, like, never. I don't run with it. I don't have a group of people that are like, let's go ball. So, in the dream, I was playing basketball, though, and it was very, like, first person for me, dude. And I'm playing, and I'm start playing against my friends. Some of my friends are there. And I turn around, and the devil's standing there, and he's holding the basketball, and he, boom, hits me in the face with the basketball. And I woke up to my glasses across the floor. They were across the floor. And my nose was just throbbing. The inside of my mouth tasted like pennies. Like blood was in my mouth, but I didn't have any blood in my mouth. And my nose was like throbbing like I had just broken it, but my nose was fine. And my glasses were over on the other side of the room. And it was really intimidating for me, a person who, I actually read books on things like astral projection and lucid dreaming, things that can help you strengthen your spiritual mind muscles, you know? And lucid dreaming is simply waking up every day and writing down your dreams. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you don't think about work, you don't think about the bus, you don't think about your car or gas, you don't think about getting your kids ready for school, none of that. If you have to, you set your alarm a little earlier so that you can wake up and write down your dream. Anything you remember, because as we all know, your dreams fleet away like within the first minute to 2 minutes. Once you start trying to remember the dream, it's like, uh-oh, where did it go? It's gone. But if you wake up immediately and you just write down everything you can remember, it doesn't have to be the dream specifically that you had. It just has to be what you can remember from the dream. So you write that down and you do it every morning and you read it. And then once you get a good paragraph of that going on, you read that before you go to bed at night. You read your previous night's dreams, you read it before you go to bed at night. And then in the morning, you wake up and you write down whatever your dream was. And you will find that progressively you will be able to write out your dreams vividly and hold on to the memory throughout the day. Not lose memory of your dreams. And let me tell you, if you're a storyteller or a writer of any kind, or a fictional connoisseur, your dreams are like an unending supply. That's what they are. I've had so many wicked dreams, man. Wicked dreams that full stories. And I can tell you the stories, and they're amazing to me. I can't even say I wrote them because it came in a dream and I just remembered it really well. Okay? So, if you can work this dream muscle good enough, you can start to recognize when you're in a dream. It may seem like a simple idea, but believe me, the moment you recognize when you are in a dream, you become a psychonaut. You become an astronaut in your own mind. You literally can feel yourself again. And you can feel yourself like able to do things now in your dreams that you want to do. You can fulfill yourself in your dreams. I almost feel like it's a sort of like what would you call that, a virtual reality? I'm shaking the camera. It's like a virtual reality, right? And perhaps that's what we're in, just a very, very lucid dream that we're all dreaming together as points around the world. And there's some spots in the world where dreams don't reach, where nobody is. Perhaps one man alone out in a spot like that could go crazy. The hermits, I wonder what hermits dream about. Somebody who just lives in the woods and hunts, and doesn't talk to people. Anyway, makes me think of creeks and rivers, which brings me back around to the river of knowledge and the river of spirituality that's flowing. The only way I can really describe it to you is picture an actual river. Maybe go ahead and picture a rainbow going right over your head. And that in that rainbow, you can see swirling imagery of everything you can think of. Everywhere you look, it's an image of something that you can imagine. And you can send your aura into the rainbow. Using sound, I think, is the best way. That's why I'm really into music, But I do think that art, just visual art, can do it too. So if you spend your spiritual energy creating a piece of art, then that piece of art can become like music is to the mind. So somebody made this a long time ago, and it wasn't a matter of them saying, oh, as I paint, I'm tapping into the universe, which is possible, but people weren't witnessing as it happened. As with music, people witness it as you're playing, and you witness it as well in the moment. But with art, it's a little bit different. The artist may feel that instant feeling, but it's later on that the looker looks at the picture and can fall into that world, that place where the panther is. And can you even imagine, if you were this panther, what reality is it in that has stripes, right? So if you were that panther, let's just say, and this was a real life picture, what is he on? What is this? The stripes, Or if you were this crazy, wild, terrified horse up there, I can tell that it's terrified from the lightning, but anything else? Yeah, I was drawn to it because it's a white horse, and I don't know how that fits into my life, but somehow it does. I mean, I kind of know, but I don't want to go into details about it. So let's get back to focus. Let's get back where we're going. The rainbow over your head gives you a song. Did you create the song? Or was it given to you? Can you take credit for the song? You know, and I guess this comes back into spirituality a bit, and religion, honestly. Atheism versus religion. Because although I don't consider myself religious, I don't consider myself a member of a church, right? But I did grow up and I did avoid certain pitfalls based on some of the teachings of church. Because my mom and dad didn't teach me everything. They couldn't teach me everything. In fact, they were really, busy. So doing other stuff to teach children about things. So I did learn a lot of things from the Bible. And it's not like I became a Bible freak. And in fact, to all you atheists out there, you don't need to call yourself an atheist. All you're doing is casting away any possibility of accepting anything that comes your way that even smells religious. It's just you're cutting yourself off from something that we don't that is unknown. It just doesn't make sense to me. I know that Adam wasn't born from the clay and then a rib was pulled out and a woman was made. I know that. But I'm not going to say I'm atheist because I don't believe that. And I'm not going to say I'm atheist because I don't have a church. I don't believe that church is a thing. I don't believe that churches should be... I don't believe churches should be there because they're saying that this is the house of God, and in here you can worship God. And they are forsaking the rest of the world. I don't believe in religion because of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. What the fuck is the Holy Ghost, and why is the Son there? It should be the Father, the Mother, and the child. That's the Holy Trinity. Not the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. You just took females out completely. I don't agree with that. Religion doesn't sit well with me, but I'm not an atheist, and I'm not a Satanist. Although I do know that if somebody were to strike me on my left cheek, I would smash them on their right cheek. Because I also don't agree with the religious maxim of turn the other cheek. But I'm not an atheist, and I'm not a Satanist. I believe in a spiritual power. I tap into it. When I'm playing my guitar, sometimes I fall into a wave and I'm gone. And to me, I don't record most of it. I don't record 99% of what I do. Because to me, it is a communion. When I pick up my guitar, I'm alone most of the time. And the lights please me. The area around me is clean. I'm burning some scent, and I'm feeling a certain way. And I start playing the guitar, and I wonder where it's going to go. And I am amazed almost every time. I feel the touch of God, whatever that God is. I'm almost inclined to go with the sun worshipers on this one, because the only thing that is definitely proven to be affecting us outside of the earth is the sun. We know for a fact that our sun is spinning and moving, and that we are going around it. Our sun may not be spinning. I don't know. I think it's spinning, whatever. And even if it's not spinning, we're going around it, and we're spiraling into it. It's impossible for this third rock from the sun phenomenon to be a coincidence. It's impossible. I don't believe it. There is religion. Do you believe or do you not believe? Do you think that this is all a coincidence or not? I think that the most powerful among us and the most creative among us will realize that there is no way that this is a coincidence, right? Because nothing this amazing, no life this amazing, is going to happen from a bang. I'll go into the Big Bang Theory and the crunch and expansion and the string theory in another video. I mean, the way it all works together, to me, at the end of the day, it makes intelligent design even more. The Big Bang proves intelligent design if combined with string theory. You prove God. Because the Big Bang is not a string theory. I'm not going to go into this anymore. What I'm going back to is the atheism thing, because I feel like atheism is like a way to just lash out. It's a way to make your parents mad. It's a way to feel cool and hang around with other people who have tattoos and lip piercings and will fuck like, crazy because they like, all of the dark arts, the silent shadows that we play in as adults, But I don't mind a silent shadow either. That's why I'm not religious. But I can't say that this is not intelligent design. It's intelligent design where we are right now. And it has to be because my life is so amazing. Now, I understand if your life is not amazing and you're thinking to yourself, there can't be a God. Everything is random. Everything just happened the way it happened. That way you can say, I'm equal to you because it just happened, right? But no, if this is intelligent design, then our society and our human race and the intelligence the way we send out intelligence in this world also proves that there is a higher being, because some people can tap into it and some can't. There is something there to tap into that others can't tap into. So I'm just gonna leave you with that. I'm gonna leave you with that. What is that thing that we can tap into as artists, as lovers of life? I love life. I love everybody around me. I never get mad at anybody. I remember a couple times I had to actually hit somebody and I wasn't even mad. And I explained beforehand that I'm sorry, you fucked me over in a certain way, which means I have to do this to you because or you'll do it. I now don't get mad. I just love my life. And it's about to end. Honestly, I feel like, don't you feel it? You ever been at the swimming pool and you know how if you go to the swimming pool early in the morning and where the sun's at during the day, like, at a certain point the sun's up and you're like, man, it's going to be a long day. But then eventually the sun's over here, man, and you just have that feeling throughout the day, like, yeah, it's getting later. It's getting later. The sun's about to set. The sun's about to set. I just have that feeling, that feeling that you feel. I felt it a bunch of times when I was locked up in jail, thinking something's about to happen, but I don't know when. They're going to come for you. They're going to get you. Stay here in the cell. So you sit down in the cell, and you immediately feel like it's the beginning of the wait. I have to find some toilet paper to put behind my head so I can go to sleep. If you put a roll of toilet paper back there, that's your pillow. And then you just sleep on the bench, right? as you're waiting for them and you kind of start to shuffle around, you get a feeling that things are about to come to a close here, and then they come for you. I don't know, it happens with me. But I wanted to talk to you about dreams and stuff and spirituality, because that's what I've been really kind of focused on recently. I know I did a couple videos about current events, and I don't even like doing that, to be honest. But when I saw that explosion, it made me think of all the dreams that got snuffed out in Beirut and Lebanon, and then it made me think about other places in the world where large explosions have killed so many people, and how all of that knowledge, all of their experiences and their potential to have experiences are taken out of the dream pool. You know, they're not passing around their dreams anymore. And that's a shame, because every place in the world has dreams. Every person has a place in them that has dreams. Every person is a place in the world. Every person is a place.